What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen that title was going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it here. If y'all checked out my video yesterday, I showed y'all some stuff with Kamala. Says that she's considering running, and that she will be running for governor of California, which a lot of people are pretty much laughing. And my thing is, like I said in the last video too, is a simple fact. People haven't mentioned her name. You know what I mean? A lot of people haven't mentioned her name at all. When I look at and I see, these different places, channels, and stuff like that, I don't really, you really don't see much of Kamala anywhere. The same people that were supporting her, saying that they love her and that she's a great pick and that she's this and that, especially The View hyping it up, they no longer talk about Kamala whatsoever. And I know a lot of y'all don't look at The View when it comes down to it. If y'all do look at The View, y'all are looking at channels like myself, that's putting the content out there. As y'all can see, The View obviously gets its views, when you having YouTubers like myself, people that's on social media, these different influencers, as well as, they talk about Trump 24/7. That's the only way that, they're getting views. But it says here, Kamala strongly rumored to throw her hat in the ring for governor of California. So let's check this out. This is from Steve Hilton on X.
Hi everyone, I'm here in New York. It's a beautiful morning, and one of the things that we've been talking about is this new story that Kamala Harris is seriously considering running for governor of California, and that she's going to make a decision by the end of the summer. But here's something else I read in that story. Listen to this, it's unbelievable. It says that she has long been intrigued, I'm quoting now, long been intrigued by the idea of being the chief executive of the 5th largest economy in the world and the first black woman governor in America. So there you are. This is why she wants to do it. This comes on the heels of her saying that the reason that she wants to potentially be governor of California is because she doesn't want the last act of her public life to be certifying Donald Trump's victory in the election. So not a word about the actual problems that need to be solved in California. Exactly. She's not interested or intrigued by the fact that barely half of the students in our schools are proficient in English, and it's even worse for black kids and Latino kids. Not a word about the fact that we've got a massive housing crisis.
And as y'all heard him say that, when it comes to black kids and Latina kids, and the same thing that people aren't realizing, that there are people that's voting, there are people that voted for Kamala, that voted for, for these Democrats that really don't care about it. They try to act like they do, when it comes to the cities and the school systems, this, that, and the other, but they don't. Y'all obviously see, when it comes to test scores, when it comes to, the education system and stuff like that, y'all obviously see that it's failing because they don't care. Obviously y'all see that. But then when it comes down to it, the same people, when it comes down to failing, when you're talking about Latinos, when you're talking about, black folks, and they're failing, those are the same people that's voting. So people got to wake up and realize actually what's going on. I find it absolutely insane, especially the simple fact that, he's saying being the first black governor and the first black woman governor and doing it. It's all because, like I said yesterday, it's all because of, that image that she wants to have. Don't obviously care about the American people. You obviously see that. You see it now, when it comes to, I've seen so many videos of different Democrats and how they're reacting and the cussing, and I'd never seen anything. But then my thing is, they bash the mess up out of Trump. Any type of curse word that had come out of his mouth, anybody that's from the Trump administration, some small nothing, as they're doing now. And you see so many Democrats, literally, like I seen a compilation of so many Democrats, and their anger and how mad, and it's obviously, you see it's all falling apart. It definitely is. Proficient
in English, and it's even worse for black kids and Latino kids. Not a word about the fact that we've got a massive housing crisis, the highest housing costs in the country, the number one reason people are leaving the state, the fact that we have the worst business climate, the fact that it's impossible for people to follow the California dream. We have the highest cost for everything from energy, gas, utilities, you name it. It's all going in the wrong direction. Even if she was interested in these things, she obviously couldn't do anything about it because it's her policies that have caused the problem. So being governor of California, it's not some consolation prize because you lost the presidential election. It's not some token in an identity politics game. It is an incredibly serious job, and Kamala Harris is obviously not up to it.
Exactly. And my thing is that people, they swear up and down, like, and they'll say, Kamala, she didn't have anything to do with, when it came to the administration. She was only a vice president. Trust me, she do. That's why it's called a vice president. That's literally why it's called a vice president. Just like The View bashed Trump again, when Zelensky was in office, in the Oval Office. And he was being highly disrespectful, and JD Vance, spoke up and said something. That's what I want. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I don't want a vice president that's not, obviously not doing nothing, not getting his or her name out there, and not speaking, to the American people, not speaking up for the American people. You obviously want that, right? So my thing is that you have so many people that, there's people that support The View. There's people that support Kamala. You're obviously supporting the wrong people when it comes down to it. Well, they don't care, when it comes down to, he said something about the whole thing with, let me check it out. I'm going to show y'all something right quick. Check this out. He said, this is a whole thing about, and I'm going to pause it. Not pause it. I'm going to mute it. Whole thing about the streets and the living out there. And trust and believe, this isn't the only place that this is, here in Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana. It literally is bad in a lot of places. But since we're talking about California right now, it is pretty bad. And from what I've seen and what I know, when it comes down to especially California and New York, it is horrible. It is very horrible, and it is sad. And one thing about it, y'all see all this stuff going down, especially when it comes down to the immigrants, when it comes down to all these things, y'all seen, like I just mentioned, when it came to the, the Biden and Harris administration. They literally, Biden literally said himself, everything that I, put forward, everything that, I made happen, Kamala, she's right there. She's right there. She has say, she has this, she has that, and people still yet to vote for this woman. People still yet support this woman, and people are wanting her to be the governor of California. I'm telling y'all, it's absolutely insane. I had to show y'all this video. This is Terrence K. Williams telling y'all. I always, see different things when it comes down to his videos on X. So I definitely have to show y'all this. This is Kamala at a some AI. It's an AI conference in Vegas. Check this out.
So we did DoorDash because I wanted Doritos. And they were about, the red carpet part was about to start. Nobody wanted to leave to go to the grocery store. So it was DoorDash. And I'm thinking about this, so I was willing to give up whatever might be the trackings of Kamala Harris's particular fondness for nacho cheese Doritos for the sake of getting a big bag of Doritos as I watched the Oscars.
That's the consumer behavior.
And that's right, but here's the thing.
What's the thing? Let us know.
At what point do we also uplift and highlight the consumer's right to also expect, and you can debate with me if it should be a right. I think it should.
What?
You look at her eyes. Y'all clearly see, and this video is a little bit blurry, but y'all clearly see just how she is. I honestly don't see how people are supporting this woman. I
think it should.
What?
To expect that the innovation would also be weighted in terms of solving their everyday problems, which are beyond my craving for Doritos, but about whatever.
I'm telling y'all, insane.
Girl! Oh my, y'all.
Definitely.
Y'all don't understand. The bullet. Imagine. Oh my
Definitely
goodness,
dodged one.
y'all. We dodged. Oh my! Imagine listening to this for 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. And the thing is the simple fact, like my dad and my mom, like he'll literally say like, that's my girl, Kamala, that's my girl, my mom, and I honestly, just being real, I can honestly see if she had her policies, when it came to her campaign or whatever, and they say it was rushed and this, that, excuses. I could see if she had her policies together, and when it came down to it, and Trump, had his policies together and stuff like that, they bashed him about it. He wants to do this, he wants to do that. Kamala copying him. When it came to certain policies, copying him. She copied Biden. If she actually had some things together, she didn't do the things that she did when it came to, Megan Thee Stallion coming out twerking. She paid for Eminem performing, the Oprah, segment they had, just different things. I feel like a lot of those things she thought that was going to bring, and not only, I can't even say she thought. Because a lot of it was ran obviously by her team, and they thought, that was best for her to do. And it obviously wasn't. And I say that it wasn't. I can't say that was all fully Kamala just based off of how she was acting. She put on this fake act. It's like somebody tell you, yeah, you need to do this. You need to do this way. You need to act like this when you go around this community. It was all fake. It was all fake. If it was actually genuinely real, I could honestly see, okay, well, I see why my parents, are, but I cannot absolutely see why my parents like this woman. Like, I honestly don't at all. I honestly don't at all. I'm telling you. It says here, this is Western Linsman. Kamala is seriously considered running for California governor. Says this is a taste of what California voters could expect on the campaign trail. This is Kamala on LA Fire.
As we think about the future.
Just imagine this. And I don't I don't wish nothing bad, when it comes down to it, later down the road in California, anything like that. But just think about this. If this is what people want as a governor, and something, bad happens, this is how she responds.
As we think about the future, we must, as a society, as a country, invest in adaptation and resilience. And we have to understand these extreme weather occurrences are extreme, but they are increasingly less rare. As we think about the future, we must, as a society, as a country, invest in adaptation and resilience. And we have to understand these extreme weather occurrences are extreme, but they are increasingly less rare.
So, one thing about it when it comes down to Kamala, she's a person that obviously are going to fool the people that voted for her. But she ain't going to fool, when it comes to a person like me, when it comes to a person like you, obviously. Maybe some people that's, little stragglers just in my comments, obviously not seeing what's going on. Or if they are seeing what's going on, they're just, brainwashed when it comes to her word salad. I don't know. But me personally, I just look at the simple fact that people got to realize and wake up of what's going on. This woman literally played in everybody's face, not only being a vice president, but the whole campaign until now, trying to be the governor of California. I'm telling you, it is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So this is a long name on here. World Peace Movement on X. Y'all can go check this post out. And plenty other posts. We are not out of the woods yet, California. Kamala might not be president, but now she's trying to be our new state governor. We, the people of the Golden State, need to do everything we can to stop that from happening. I'm telling you. Then you got Gavin Newsom, in a picture too. Said the two most dangerous even people in the nation. These are multiple bad comments. When it comes to these two people are sick. Can't say that on my channel, but there's thousands of comments, of just the simple fact of, when it comes down to Kamala and Newsom, I'm telling y'all, one thing about it is that like I said in the last video I dropped yesterday, I don't see it happening. But at the same time, I guess I can say that I wouldn't be surprised because people aren't realizing what's really going on. It's, you know, it's pretty crazy. You know, but one thing about it is that, you know, when you have people, you know, like this person on here say that they gotta do everything they can from stopping it happening. And I honestly don't know, you know, who all is running at the moment. You know, I don't know who's a good fit. But when it comes to these two, yeah, bad look. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Stay tuned for the next one. Definitely crazy. Definitely a banger. Catch y'all next one.